They playing with real divinity on that landmass what they call Haiti. So that's why the elites attacked it like that. Them Haitians that was at the border was not displaced. They came through portals. They got everybody thinking, how they get there? They came through portals. They were sent there. It was a test. It was a sign of the times. Ain't no way they made it from Haiti, past the Dominican Republic, past Cuba, past Florida and all that shit. They would have came from that angle. Nigga, they appeared up in the Texas border. That means they would have had to go clean across to South America and work their way all the way up to Texas. Go look at a map. And of all nations, we talking about Haitians. $13,000, it was way more than that. They put 13,000 because the elites like to play with that number 13. They was trying to harness our energy by saying it was 13,000. It was way more than that. And they came through portals. Remember, all the Haitians still intact with all the voodoo, hoodoo, sangre. They intact with all of that. Remember that. We talking about Haiti. And a lot of y'all don't know, I have Haitian in my family as well. I've been telling y'all that. You've been watching me. See what I'm saying? All connected. Reflection. Of all nations, Haitians come to the border. It ain't show up at Florida's border. They showed up at Texas border. So you want us to believe all them Haitians walked across the water to South America and then walked up to the Texas border. Because they gotta go from South America, then through Central America, then up through Mexico just to get to Texas. They gotta go through, hear me out now. If the Haitians came across the ocean, that means they can't, because the way they came in, that means they would have had to walk across the water literally, or have help by some sort of power to get across that water to Mexico just to get to Texas border. Once again, we know it was more than 13, but we'll play with that number. They say 13,000 Haitians showed up at the Del Rio border. How did they get there? That's the only question we want to know. How did they get there? And we're talking about masters of voodoo here. We're talking about Haiti. We're talking about Haitians. Could have been any nation. We talking about the only nation that ever defeat them, which is why they beat them down, because they don't want the world to know about them. We're talking about Haitians. They came to the border. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. They got there through portals. They used divine magic to walk literally across the water. See, I said it as a joke, playing first to catch your attention. But they literally walked across the water. It's in game. They got everything that's going on the planet. This ain't never happened. Of all times in history, though, it happens now. Think about everything that's going on the planet. And we talk about Haitians who know they gods, who know we all gods. And they would have taught this to the world too, but they kept the Haitians quiet. I'm probably the biggest voice Haiti got since Toussaint Louverture. Shout out to the Zoes. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? They ain't never did this none in history. But right now in this time, right now, they come across to the border. You know, that wasn't fake news when they showed you that. That wasn't fake news at all. They didn't want to show you that. They had to show you that because people on social media started talking about it. Just like when they was hitting them with whips and people caught hold of it, they tried to play everybody and say they were reins. Them reins. They start editing all the pictures, made everybody take their original pictures down. All the videos where they showed them like actually whipping them somehow just disappeared of them actually whipping them. Then they try to tell people them reins. Like that horses, because horses do have reins, which they... Hey, we back, y'all. We back. Drop a 9 if you can hear me, man. You know how they do us. You know how they do us. Them 9s, y'all can hear me? All right, cool. We back. Okay, so, right. A whole nother live. All right, we back. All right. Well, look. None through history have we ever seen the Haitians show up. Under no circumstances, reflection, had we ever seen it. You hear me? But then, all of a sudden, right now, right here, in this time in history, now they show up. Saying they show up. How did they get here? How did they get here? They get here. They came here through portals. That's how they got here. And if you don't believe that, that's okay. That's fine too. I would like to hear you explain how they got here then. Somebody said they did it before in 2012. Yes, they did in 2012, but not on that same pace of energy. Not on that same pace of energy. You hear me? Nobody thought about how did they get here. Nobody thought about that. How did they get here? How did they get here? How did they get here? All right. So, Haiti is across the ocean from South America. That's a long way up to get to Texas. And when they came, they didn't even show you how many of them it really was. Showed you snippets. And wouldn't have showed you if people ain't started talking about it on social media. They started talking about it on social media first. Okay? And then when people start talking about it on social media, then that's what made them start talking about it to everybody else. And then when people start showing the videos of them whipping the Haitians, they immediately tried to play everybody like we didn't see what we fucking saw. We see niggas on horseback lashing niggas. And they still put out a tweet said, for all you Twitter warriors out there, nobody is riding on horseback lashing the Haitians. And those are not whips, those were reins. No, like, that's how gangster they is. They responded to everybody backlash about the whip lashing. That's what they said on Twitter. They got on Twitter and they sent out a mass tweet. And they was like, hey, to all you Twitter warriors out there, you know, to all you Twitter warriors, pay attention to that. See, I do. See what I'm saying? That's what they think we some hoes. To all you Twitter warriors out there, those were not whips you seen. Those were reins. And nobody's whipping them. Those are reins used to drive the horse. Like we don't know what the fuck horse reins are or something. You feel me, Reflection? Like we don't know what horse reins are. You know, them the longest reins we ever seen, nigga. And since when niggas start twirling the reins? They normally inside of the horse fucking mouth and you holding them like this on the back. Talking about some, you know what I'm saying? Nigga on the reins, nigga. Holding them, you know what I'm saying? That's all you see is shoulders, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And they be holding the reins. You ain't never seen a nigga in no form, fashion with no reins. Not in no cowboy flicks ever. We've never seen it till now. Now the reins they got long. Now niggas they twirl. Since when, nigga? Since when, nigga? Nigga, we seen it on tape. Nigga, I saw a whole deputy on top of a whole horse. He lashed at I'm talking about he lashed the fuck out of nigga. I can't even find the video no more. I'm talking about, what y'all? So you gonna tell me I ain't see what I saw? I can see if I ain't see it. If I ain't see it, cool. If we ain't see it, cool. Niggas seen it and you still told niggas that we didn't see what we saw. I'm like, Joe, these motherfuckers is, boy. But these niggas die hard pimps, nigga. You talk about some pimpology for your ass. Nigga, like, you saw a nigga get hit. They still got on there like, nobody was being whipped. And what you saw was not whips. Those were the reins from the horse used to steer and drive the horse. Then gave us an explanation of what reins were like we already didn't know. See how dumb they think we are, y'all? I don't like for somebody that insult my intelligence. I don't know about you, but that gets in me a little more. Like, nigga, first off, if you gonna lie to me about some shit I didn't see. I'm not gonna look at something with my own tube, nigga, and you come and tell me I didn't. I know what I saw. Now you telling me we crazy. Now you gonna have a nigga in the crib like, cause if I feed until I ain't saw what I saw, then that mean I'm crazy. Cause now you like, damn, I could have swore I seen. Well, maybe I didn't see that. Now they got you questioning yourself, and don't never let no motherfucker make you question yourself. That's how they get you. That's how they made us fall the first time. They made us question ourselves. You see? Because see, you really can see something. And if a motherfucker tell you ain't see what you saw and you believe it, you didn't see what you saw because you believed it. See what I'm saying? I saw a motherfucker Indiana Jones a nigga. You hear me? Like, I don't know if y'all remember Indiana Jones. He's throwback old school. Now I know anybody over 25 remember Indiana Jones. He was like a little hero. He used to be on the horseback. He had all the tricks with the lassos and rope. He was cold as fuck with that rope. You hear me? Indiana Jones, nigga. His name was Indiana Jones, nigga. Y'all better look him up. I saw a nigga, Indiana Jones, a nigga. What you? Talk about catching by the neck and everything with that motherfucker. I was trying to bring that video back. Like, where that video go? I couldn't. I'm like, damn, these niggas be working overtime on the delete button, Joe, when videos go on YouTube. You hear me? I saw a nigga. What's up? You feel me? And motherfucker was running and the nigga went back. I seen it. You're not gonna keep telling me I didn't see what I seen. I know what I seen. You feel me? I ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You be like, I ain't crazy. I know what I seen. You know, you gotta tell me I seen the nigga. Cause you know, they be riding upward first. Then when they get close, they get the shoulders, they be up, they start leaning in. That's how it went. Nigga, that's how the whole shit went down. I seen the nigga take off running. I seen him juke like two horses. He buried. I'm talking about. Hey, you hear me? I seen him. Dion. No lie. I seen one of the Haitians, Joe. He hit a nigga with the Deion Sanders like 94 49ers. I'm talking about when he was taking every interception to the end zone. You know that Dion was elusive as fuck. You wasn't. He was just one of the guys. He was fast as hell. He was running. They tried to stop. He hit him with the. You know what I'm saying? He hit a nigga with the iris, and he hit a nigga with the. Ooh, they went for it. They went over there. He gone. Dude on the horse. He track him down. He hawk him down. But I ain't see that. You ain't gonna tell me I know fuck I saw. Y'all know what I'm saying, nigga? Like we ain't crazy, nigga. We know what we saw. Fuck y'all think y'all playing with. If you gonna lie, don't lie about some shit we already seen. Feel me? No, y'all. Cause them are people out there and they try to play us like we ain't see what we saw. Nigga, I saw a nigga in hot pursuit. I know he was in hot pursuit because I saw it in his eyes. It was all in his eyes. The eyes don't lie, nigga. He wasn't smiling or nothing, nigga. The Haitian took off. They tried to get him on the horse. He juked one horse, spent off the other one. Now he gone. He in the clear. I'm like, yeah, he made it. I'm like, he made it. Don't look back. Keep going, nigga. Don't look back. You gonna slow down. You gotta be focused, nigga. Focus. Here come dude on the horse. You know what it was? Y'all ever seen Life? It was like that scene in Life. Remember when Biscuit was running away? Y'all remember that scene in Life when Biscuit was the gay one? And he came and he sat down with Eddie and he was like, man, you know, I'll be getting out soon. Shit, Eddie was like, shit, nigga, you ain't happy. He was talking to Eddie and Martin in Life. Biscuit was the gay one. Bernie Mac was Biscuit's boyfriend in Life. You feel me? It was like that scene, y'all. Because, you know, we fucked with Biscuit in Life. You know, you can't like Life and not fuck with Biscuit because as they got the bearding, you got the, you know, you got the really feeling like, oh, you got the grow, the characters start to grow on you. You know how it be in the movies? The characters grow on you, man. And remember he came to Eddie and Martin, he was like, I just don't know what I'm going to do when I get home. You know, I've been in here sucking all this dick. I don't know if my mama going to accept me, basically. That's basically what he was trying to say. He didn't say it like that, but it's Rashad, Jamal, this Real Over Rich, this is University. We keep it all the way real in here. He was like, man, you know, I don't know what to do. I get home, I've been in here sucking all this dick, and I don't know if they going to accept me the same. And they were like, man, nigga, you getting out. Nigga, you getting out. Nigga, you need to be, you know, that's how they were. Man, be happy, live your life. That's what he just took his shit. Like, I don't know. He took it off and threw it down. It's like, nigga, you finna get out next week. You been in here like 19 years. You want to do it now? I don't know, because he didn't want to go home. He didn't know how they was going to feel about him. So, you know, we all felt this pain in life. We're like, damn, no, Biscuit, don't do it, Biscuit. And he took it off, and he started to head for the gun line. Oh, Biscuit going for the gun line. Not now. Biscuit, don't go for the line now. Love you, nigga. You know? Nah, Biscuit went for the gun line. Y'all remember that in Life? And everybody just paused. And like, we all felt like we was there with them. Because the whole jail was like, no, Biscuit, no. They like, no, Biscuit, no. And what got me is that they used to, look who shot him. Like, come on, man, you in here with him every day, man. You know? The black dude shot Biscuit. Like, come on, dog. You gonna kill Big? You in here with him every day, man. You could have shot him in the mist. You could have shot him in the mist and missed, nigga. You know, shit happens. Nah, you aimed him down for real. Soon as bitch get across the gun line, like, he made it. Like, that's how I felt. I'm like, he gone. You know, I'm like, once he hit dude with the ooh, I'm like, oh, they got him. And then he spent off the other horse. I'm like, ooh, he got some Dion in him. I'm like, ooh, he got some Justin Fields in him. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got some Justin Fields in him. You hear me? I'm like, okay, cool. Should we go then? You know what I'm saying? He gone. Just like in life. Just like in life. He was almost there. Here, a dude on a horse car. What's up? You hear me? But they gonna say we didn't see that though. Come on, man. Come on, man. Right on the news and say we ain't see none of that happen. That never took place, y'all. We crazy. It never happened. It was just the horse, and they had reins, and nobody ever got whipped. Nobody ever got chased. It was all here in our minds, y'all. And we just some Twitter warriors.